Earlier tonight, President Trump hosted the National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony at the White House. The tree looks amazing. It's 35 feet tall. Try to see the tree if you can, because in a month it'll be tossed to the curb along with Pete Hegseth. And just being topical, guys. Just being topical. That's all. Just being topical.
That's how it's playing on Late Night. I'm joined by Paul Rieckhoff, the national security expert, political analyst, veteran, host of the Independent Americans. He's the founder of Independent Veterans of America, and Bill Kristol, who has White House experience and is the founding director of Defending Democracy Together. Welcome to both of you. Paul, what's important to understand now that we've learned a bit more, including that Times account?
That he shouldn't be the Secretary of Defense for another hour. I think that is well established now, that he can't be trusted to tell the truth. He can't be trusted not to be sloppy. He can't be trusted to be competent, because I think also really important to note this week that the Inspector General Signalgate report has been shared with Congress, and we've gotten some bits of that where it's been defined now that he jeopardized the safety of American troops. He disclosed information that could have gotten people killed. So I think that's really central to this entire thing, is that you can't trust the Secretary of Defense, and we have a right to see the entire videotape. We need total transparency around this, but we also have to have confidence in the man who's leading the entire military. And right now, the accountability is needed for the American public, but maybe most urgently for our troops. They need to know that he's not being held to a different standard, and they need to know that they can trust him, and they need to know that he's not going to potentially get them killed. So any day he's in that office is a day our entire country's national security is at risk and our enemies are celebrating. Yeah, I mean, the eye in the sky doesn't lie. So let's see the tape. Let's see the tape for this strike. Let's see the tape for every strike, and let the American public understand, because Bill's making an important point here. They haven't been claiming that operational security is at risk here. If anything, they've been trying to use it to dunk on people and talk about how tough they are. So let's open the kimono. Let's look under the hood. Let's see the entire thing. And let's also pick apart the timeline, because a part of this that's also significant is Hegseth said he left the room midway through the strike. Where the hell did he go that was more important than overseeing a military operation where not only bad guys or potential bad guys are being killed, American troops were at risk? What on earth was more important for him to be at than in that room for that strike? That's a question that has not been answered. In addition to, why did Admiral Halsey resign? The SOUTHCOM commander, we have mixed reporting about that. We need to hear from Admiral Halsey himself. We need to hear from him. Why did he resign, and what does he believe? His tweet says, "Your wish is our command." So that's where he's taking his commands from? I think this is really, really important to underscore at a time where Laura Loomer now has a press pass at the Pentagon and is also focusing her eye on Dan Driscoll, who's the Army Secretary, who could be Hegseth's successor. They've already started to move some guns around to try to poison the waters around Driscoll, because he would be viewed as a more moderate, more reasonable successor to Hegseth. So the real question is, who are their bosses? Who are they accountable to? And most of all, it should be to the troops. And this is laughable, disrespectful, and most of all, dishonorable. To post this kind of stuff is beneath the United States and beneath the Secretary of Defense, and it's absolutely unacceptable.